loves beaches. I love beaches, you love beaches, hey, we all love beaches. But if you really are a fan of the open seas, you would have known that many times Southeast Asian resorts had to close down. In 2011, Thailand shut down many of its deep diving resorts, and just 2 years ago, the Philippines shut down its premium beach, also known as Boracay. Situations like these do not only mean that we do have an environmental problem, it also causes a large impact on our economies, leading to the loss of 36,000 jobs in the Philippines and about 5 billion worth of Malaysian ringgit loss in revenue. Situations like these happen because the Philippines and other developing countries such as the Arab states and India do not have a centralized water sewage treatment system. Meaning to say that every time we wash our clothes, do our dishes, or flush down that toilet, everything just clumps into one huge pipe traveling really long distances and gets expelled into the marine bodies. It's because water treatment systems are so expensive. Did you know that in the Philippines, a sewage treatment system accommodating only 20 households already costs 1.2 million Malaysian ringgit? And this is very expensive, especially for a country having hundreds of millions of people. But wait, how about instead of a centralized water treatment system, why don't we decentralize it and allow it to be on a per community basis instead? And our project does not only cost less than 1 million ringgit, it's less than 500,000 ringgit because it's only for 100,000 Malaysian ringgit. And not only that, it can go lower to 70,000 Malaysian ringgit using our modular design. Presenting our project Aqua, or the automated conservation of water quality unleashed in aquatic systems. Aqua is a low-cost, decentralized water treatment system with an open-source water quality monitoring system with a novel way for sending data and a transparent way for people to learn about water quality anytime and anywhere. To set up your own community-based sewage treatment system only takes 3 steps. Activate, acquire, and actualize.
100,000 ringgits? Just 20 households? Wow, that is a huge number. How about let's lower it down to 6,000 ringgits? That is possible because that is what the first step of what our community-based sewage treatment system is all about. The first step is to activate the helophyte filter system engineered from recycled plastics. Activate uses vertical heliophytes, or the grass that we see along the rivers, because it has the potential to improve the quality of water. We use these reeds on top of a sand filter so that water gets oxidized in the helophyte layers and undergoes different particle sizes to trap suspended solids. The layers of the filter are found on the 3rd page of our concept paper. And the results in statistical analysis on the tests on dissolved oxygen, biological oxygen demand, nitrate, pH, total suspended solids, and phosphorus are found on page 5 and 6 of our concept paper. This research is not only developmental but also experimental. We studied on what is the most optimum helophyte filter that is cost-efficient and at the same time able to efficiently filter the water. The layers of the vertical, horizontal, and hybrid filters are found on the 3rd page of our concept paper. And not only that, our research design can even lower down to 4,000 ringgits because we have a design that uses recycled plastics. Because as we all know, plastics are everywhere, and plastics is a problem that all of us are trying to solve. We have a project that is less than 10,000 ringgits, less than 6,000 ringgits, and can lower down to 4,000 ringgits. So our product is not only environmentally friendly, it is economically friendly, and it is cheap.
Not only are we able to filter the water, we are also able to know water data in real time. And it only costs us 25,000 Malaysian ringgit. Presenting step 2 of the Aqua system. Acquire real-time water data from a water monitoring system. Acquire is an automated GSM-based water quality observation system that gathers data in real time. Every hour, it measures 4 water quality parameters, namely pH, dissolved oxygen, temperature, and turbidity. But one thing unique about Acquire is that other monitoring systems may use Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. But you see, in developing countries, not all areas have access to the internet. And Bluetooth covers so little of the space that these two ways possibly won't do. But wait, most developing countries have access to telecommunication companies, which is why Acquire uses GSM text for sending data, because it's able to cover many areas in long distances. After sending the text, it goes to step number 3.
Not only is Aqua able to filter our wastewater, not only is Aqua able to monitor our water quality parameters through text instead of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, but also it is able to display the data and make it accessible for anyone, anytime, and anywhere through a website, and it's free. So what happens in step number 3 or actualize is that Acquire sends the data through text and Actualize parses the data through Python and sends it to the database. So this is our website, this is our homepage, the description of Aqua, and the water quality parameters to be tested. And for the most awaited part, our water monitoring system. For our monitoring system, we've conducted a test run for 3 straight months from May 1st to July 31st and picked locations. As you can see, there are 3 markers for the locations we have tested on. As you can see in the bottom, there are still no data displayed. But if you picked a date, let's say May 2nd, and picked a specific location, we can see a whole new data set. Let's pick another date, let's say the day after. We can see another data set which measures the dissolved oxygen, temperature, turbidity, and pH. Not only that, Actualize is accessible in our phones and our mobile tablets.
Aqua is not only the solution to the sewage problem in developing countries, it can also be transformed into a business venture. Let's look at the numbers. Assuming, for example, in the Philippines, we have 336,000 local communities and 5.5 million micro, small, and medium companies, which means that we have a target market of 5.8 million. Assuming on the first year that you just want to target 1% of the target market, we have 15,400 multiplied by 7,000 Malaysian ringgit, which means a total expected revenue of 410 million Malaysian ringgit. Assuming that we'll only take away 10% of that expected revenue, this means that we could already have 41 million Malaysian ringgit on the first year alone. Received first place in the Science and Technology Fair 2019, first place Best Invention Pitch in the Regional Invention Contest and Exhibit 2019, and first place in the Innovation Congress 2020.